We begin with free speech versus freewheeling. Tonight, we're digging into the legalities of one of Bay Area's newest plans to crack down on sideshows. So no matter what laws are passed, the stunt driving exhibitions just keep getting bigger, more frequent, and in many cases more dangerous. Alameda County is now threatening fines and jail time for even watching one. But as John Ramos reports, some First Amendment advocates are saying not so fast.
Next week, the Alameda County Board of Supervisors will consider a ban on even watching an illegal sideshow. But for right now, the ban is on hold while they figure out whether or not it's even legal to do that. Spinning donuts in the middle of an intersection while hundreds of people watch and record may seem like fun to some, but in recent years, the sideshows have become increasingly chaotic. Now gunfire is frequently heard, and at one sideshow, a car was set ablaze and repeatedly rammed by another car. That happened just a block from the Alameda County Administration Building. Supervisor Nate Miley has seen enough.
Nothing substantial has been done to try to address the involvement in sideshows, and it's just gotten more popular and, in fact, more dangerous.
So rather than further crack down on sideshow drivers, Miley and Sheriff Yesenia Sanchez have co-written a proposed ordinance that would outlaw being a spectator at the events. Anyone within 200 feet of a sideshow could be subject to a $1,000 fine and 6 months in jail. Miley says it is intended to reduce the crowds that now show up just to watch.
That's the hope, that if there's not an audience for a sideshow, then there would be less of an incentive to want to be involved in an illegal sideshow activity.
But would that even be legal? David Loy, an attorney for a group called the First Amendment Coalition, doesn't think so.
The First Amendment guarantees the right to observe, document, and record events in public places and matters of public concern, even if those events are illegal.
And Loy says there's another problem with outlawing the spectators. It would make the ban content-based, making it illegal to observe or record in a normally legal public place simply because of the objectionable nature of the event. At the board's meeting last week, supervisors heard from Tyler Dragoni, a high school government teacher who objected to the unlimited discretion the ordinance would give police to cite bystanders.
Well, I'm sorry, trust me, bro, is not a valid constitutional carve-out that allows law enforcement to abridge a civil liberty.
Dragoni said he felt an obligation to his students to take a stand on the constitutional merits of the proposed ordinance.
I don't need the government telling me what I can and cannot do in a public space. And our founders agreed on that. They agreed on that so much that they put listed in our Bill of Rights certain things. And one thing that would be protected, obviously, is the right to watch someone at an intersection, even if they are doing something reckless.
Miley says the issue was tabled until the June 27th meeting to look into the constitutional issues being raised.
Can we put more restrictions on that so that law enforcement doesn't have as much discretion in terms of citing a spectator? So we're trying to look at how we can narrow that down.
But he also says government has a responsibility to ensure public safety, and that the sideshows are becoming a major public safety risk.
The ordinance would only apply in unincorporated areas, and while it currently allows for up to 6 months in jail, it may be amended just to fines. So this is just the latest in a string of Bay Area ordinances to punish sideshow spectators and promoters. In Oakland, the Public Safety Commission, it approved an ordinance that makes promoting or planning a sideshow a misdemeanor with a $1,000 fine. In San Jose and Antioch, you can be cited for attending a sideshow. And in San Francisco, supervisors are proposing using drones to fly over sideshows and get video of the license plates of cars involved.